What's up, guys? Back with a
Oh,
absolute
we
drift.
recording?
Yeah, I just
Oh, is it
started
on?
it. We don't have to actually start. I need to find the mission anyway.
Well, it's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing much better already today. Maybe it's because I haven't been playing 8-Bit Boy for 2 hours.
Yeah, seriously.
Still haven't found this other mission, though.
I'm gonna go put some laundry in. You
Okay.
can start without me, and then I'll just come in a bit. Do laundry. It'll be a meme.
Okay. I'm gonna probably go to the level.
See, the problem is, we are absurdly influenced by Nate and Dookie, right? And that there's complete lack of professionalism and caring. And the problem is, that could only take you to about 15,000 views.
That's fine.
But I'd be happy with the 70.
One day. Okay, guys.
I feel like if I keep doing Toho, we'll actually Toho videos make it up. So far, that's our most viewed one, I think.
I'm gonna do a race. Welcome back to Absolute Drift. I'm drifting.
Hi, if you can hear me, yeah.
He's in the background.
I'm gonna do laundry. I'll be back.
You're gonna be alone with me, and probably I'll just cut all of it because I won't talk at all.
Tell about your dream.
Oh fuck! I can't do that while I'm playing. I literally, it's like a 3-page essay. No joke. I wrote the whole thing down in my phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Pretty
ridiculous. Did you just call me gay?
No, I said what you're doing this way.
Please stop calling me gay.
Look, we can all experiment.
I touched a willy in high school and it was
wasn't-
just a little mistake. So please stop calling me gay.
Comment below if you like Filthy Frank and have listened to the new album and think that one guy's a cuck.
Anthony Fantano?
Yeah, still a cuck.
It left me with just one question. Could I fit Anthony Fantano's entire head inside my asshole?
When viewers see the Conundrum's human piranha act, they're left to ask but one question.
Why? So if you guys haven't seen that, there's an episode of X-Files where they go to like this circus town, basically. Everyone there is a circus person in some form or another. There's this one guy who wasn't born with any unnatural attributes or anything. His whole thing is just like... Okay, thanks, Will. His whole thing is like... Okay, I did terrible. We're going to try it again. His whole thing is that he just submits himself to like things that should be super painful and like weird, torturous things, like putting fish hooks in his body and hanging himself, like the Indian or Native Americans did. He stabbed himself with a railroad spike, weird stuff like that, and he's not in any pain because he does it correctly or something like that. But he has another friend who, his name is Dr. Blockhead, I believe, but he's got another friend who they call the Conundrum. He's a white, tall, buff white guy who wears like almost no clothes, and his entire body is tattooed with jigsaw puzzle pieces. And he just eats things. He eats anything all the time. And the description that Dr. Blockhead gives of the Conundrum, who I don't think speaks until like the very end of the episode, is that viewers, he's called the Conundrum because viewers of his act are left with but one question: why? And it might be one of the greatest moments in TV history because that's accurate. You see the Conundrum and you just ask, why? Also, don't mean to brag here, I just drifted like 14 corners in a row. So I'm a goddamn hero. Probably still not going to complete any markers. Nope, I didn't. Well, I'm just going to keep trying this level, I guess. I have a dream. I can't really talk about it during this series because Will can't play it at all. but maybe I'll sneak it in somehow. I've been meaning to talk about it for like a week, and I just keep forgetting. Like a week real time. It's probably been like 10 or 11 days of videos. I just keep forgetting. Super weird. Super vivid. I still remember like the whole thing and exactly how everything looked, which is really strange for me because usually I don't remember having any dreams. But you know, we'll get to that when the time comes, when the time is right. I think Will just finished doing laundry, so he'll be back soon. That's always good. I'm getting worse, actually, at this game, I think, the more I talk. Yeah, that's a thing. I was hoping maybe after a little break from the last episode, maybe I would be better at this game. That is not the case. I might be worse, actually.
What's up, bitch?
I told them about the conundrum while you were gone.
I would expect that from you. I wouldn't have it any other way. The conundrum needs to be known. Why? How you doing?
Even worse. I had one sweet ass run where I hit all of those on drifts.
Oh shit.
But
now things aren't going so well.
No. I just need to relearn counter steering, I think. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. The problem with this game is that the easy way to do it, right? Yeah, you flip a little bit. The best way to do it is like, oh, you slow down or whatever. But if you let off the gas, you're a bitch. So, well, at least I coasted through the fish. I got like 65,000 points, and that's the best I've done. Do you have anything to tell them? Because I've run out already.
I had this dream last night.
Oh, cool.
So, here we go, kids.
Fun time.
So it started out, and
With a kiss?
it was Matt's birthday.
Which-
Not
Okay.
Dang it!
You always do this. I'll bleep it.
Okay.
I won't bleep it.
No.
I might bleep it. I might just cut the name. But if I cut anything, we said a last name, and
Yeah,
we
not-
try not to.
Okay.
Not Matt Avery. You can say Matt Avery. That one's fine.
Not my teacher.
He doesn't give a fuck. Matt Avery doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that is true. Not Matt Avery.
But it is
No,
Matt Avery.
but it is Matt Avery.
It's Matt Avery.
It's Matt Avery's birthday.
There's two. We know two Matts. There's Matt and then there's Matt Avery. So that's how we'll refer to them.
Yeah. So Matt Avery, it was his birthday. So we went to the movies.
Oh, nice. That's actually accurate.
I remember, and he came and picked me up from my house.
That makes
Like,
sense.
let's go to the movies. And I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, we're friends? Okay.
Yeah, that was what I was like. It was weird because in the dream I recognized that like it was one of those like, okay, I guess you think we're much bigger friends than we are.
Then we are, yeah.
Yeah, like I hang out with never just us though. You know, I have nothing against him really.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, yes. You know, fuck it. If he watches this, dude, you're pretentious as fuck. You need to stop.
Everyone knows. He knows.
Yeah.
He just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that I
I respect that. He does not give a shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough, dude. Do you? Just don't die, please.
Also, he's not going to watch this. Someone could find him and tell him the episode and show it to him, and he still wouldn't
won't
watch it.
True. You could show this to him, and he probably wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
So, went to the movies, and the movies, it was like the Kabuki Theater, I think.
Oh, nice.
That's a theater in San Francisco, where we live sometimes. And, sorry.
The joke's are gonna be really funny when we... The joke's gonna be really funny in, like, probably, like, 9 months.
True, yeah, but we actually don't live in San Francisco.
They're just like, man, San Francisco's the best, guys.
So, and you were there, and Jack was there. So we were at this
Makes
movie
sense.
theater, and then the movie was kind of shitty, and it was like 4 hours long.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't want to watch this. I'm gonna go down to the beach.
Did you say the middle?
Yeah, but it was like, you know, like the Cliff House, like Ocean
Yeah.
Beach. It was kind of like that, but if that, no, it was like,
Oh, I thought that was...
you know what it was like? It was like Monterey. It's like a beach in Monterey or something, because there's a bunch of rocks and the water got deep quickly.
Interesting.
So I was just walking around the beach and
Stepping on the
just
beach?
doing things. And it was like there was this little bit of beach, and then behind us was like a restaurant that was attached to the theater, right?
It was a beach
And then there
chalet.
was water. And I was like, no, it wasn't. And I was like watching, kind of like watching boats walking around.
Fair.
And then Jack came out.
Like,
Because I
is
know
it
he might have
gay,
been
or-
done. No, he came out of the movie theater. He might have been done with that movie too. Oh, Shane was there too, obviously.
Shout out to
Shout out to Shane, our one viewer.
Leave a comment below if you're Shane.
If you're Shane, yeah.
This is gonna be the only episode he doesn't fucking
No,
comment on.
yeah, seriously.
I think I might have found out the mission, by the way. I think you're
Oh,
supposed to
nice.
smash all these little spinnies.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, continue.
So Jack came out and was walking around and was like, this water gets pretty deep. Isn't there like a lifeguard, right? And then we saw a lifeguard and was like, lifeguard, how do you patrol these beaches, right?
It was David Hasselhoff.
And the lifeguard was like, I don't know. It was like, well, it gets pretty deep. What if someone was like, do you restrict people doing anything? It's like, no. We assume you're decent at swimming if you want to swim here. Fucking do whatever you want, but if you're drowning, I'll come and save you.
That's a worse strat than just not having a lifeguard and being like, no lifeguard.
Yeah, seriously, right?
It seems like...
No, it's terrible. Jack had a big problem with it. He's like, that's dumb. And the lifeguard was like, fuck off.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lifeguard just did not care.
I got the World 1. I beat World 1.
Yeah.
We're moving on to Drift Kana. I didn't start the fucking timer. Like always, I didn't start the fucking timer.
So then Jack was like, okay, the movie's probably done. Let's go back, right? And it's like, no.
Oh.
Like, it's like, fine. I'll go back then. I was like, okay, come pick me up when you guys are ready to leave. Like, okay.
Oh, I got a new badass car.
So, I was walking around the beach more, and I was talking with these... Oh, and then I went into this gift shop. And
Well, that seems about right.
And then the dream it took a brief break from the main plot. And I came around looking at these things, and I was older, or just a little bit, and I was a teacher.
Nice.
I tutored people, and I taught a lot of things. But apparently, I guess, it was kind of news to me in the dream. And this one guy walked up to me and was like, hey, you're an asshole.
What an asshole.
Right, and I was like, fuck off, I don't care. And he was like, you're not even a good educator, right? And I was like, well, one, I didn't know I was an educator. Two, I just do my job. Look, dude, if you have a fucking problem with it, like, give me actual critique. I'll try to change things, but people seem to like what I'm doing, right? And he was like, stop being an asshole. And I was like, okay, just fucking leave. And then I think I just punched him.
Probably. Sounds like something you do. You're all about beating people up. You're a savage.
And then he tried to, like, punch me back, and then, like, the security guards were, like, watching, and then they came and were like, don't fucking hit Will.
Nice.
And, like, everyone else kind of revered me in this world. Weirdly, as, like, this grand educator. Like, there was this presentation about me at this college, and it was, like, all of these, like, incredible things people had said about me, and all of these awards that I had won, and, like, how I just changed so many people's lives to go on to pursue greater education because of my, like, theories and practices and how I taught people. And it was just all news to me. Like, I had no fucking idea what was happening. Like, this is how good you are. And I was like, okay, cool.
I drifted. Okay.
Cool. Anyway, I'm done now. Going back to the movie theater. Went back to the movie theater. Took a train there. Very weird. Spoke French with some people.
As you do.
They were nice. They were French, though. Actually, no, they weren't French. They were Russian. We're speaking French, and they were like, yeah, we're from Russia. I was like, that's cool. I'm from America. Because I don't even think I was in America at that point. Anyway, took this train back to San Francisco, like Kabuki. Got there. It was like 10:30. People were like, okay, let's go back to Matt's house and, like, play some games or something, right?
Broken cake.
And then people were like, okay, I guess, right? But Matt was, like, fucking wasted.
Oh, so
Like, he was not
as
coherent.
usual.
Yeah. And so Shane was like, okay, maybe I should just take him back. Then we'll hang out tomorrow or something. I don't know. 'Cause he was,
As usual, Shane being a bro.
So Shane took him back, and I was still at the theater for some reason, and so were you. Your friend from Japan had come.
Ayame?
Yeah. Don't know what she looks like, but she
Sweet name drop. She probably looked accurate. I'm assuming that you have a telepathic connection. I'll show you a picture after this.
Okay. And you're having tea with her because she had brought her mother and an entire tea table and set up and shop with her into the movie theater. She was making tea for people, and then I don't know, fucking Christine was there, Lee.
Nice.
And then so I was like,
fire
what's
bitches
happening?
at this movie.
And so then Jack was like, I don't know, want to go play some Mario Kart? And then I think we dropped acid or something.
God damn it.
Because at that point the dream got really weird. And I couldn't really perceive stuff anymore. And so we were playing Mario Kart. We were both sucking, but particularly Jack was sucking. But whenever I looked at the screen, it was just one big acid trip of Mario Kart. And I was like, Jack, what's wrong? Are you sucking? Why are you sucking so much? And he was like, 'cause none of the roads exist. They go in ways that don't make sense. And I was like, dude, that's so real. Because I was in 6th and he was in 9th overall. Anyway, we were sucking at Mario Kart. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home. And then I guess maybe we'll hang out with Matt tomorrow or something. And he was like, okay. So I went home. And then I went to sleep in my dream. Then I woke up at 10:45. Maybe in real life, maybe in my dream. I don't know. Because then the rest of the dream, up until about 12, was me just lying in bed, not being able to fall asleep.
That sucks.
And checking my phone every half an hour. And I just couldn't fall asleep. And then it was 12, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna fall asleep. And it's already 12, right? And so I checked my phone, and I was like, oh, hey, are we gonna go over to Matt's today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I figured we probably would. 'Cause, we meant to go over last night. And people were like, yeah, maybe, probably. And Matt had posted pictures, and he was making this chocolate cake, but he had run out of sprinkles, so there's just one patch of sprinkles on it. So that seems accurate.
Yeah. Are you sure this was a dream and we didn't just go to the movies last
No,
night?
I'm not actually. Other than the weird parts in the middle about trains and education and stuff. And then I woke up at 12:20, right, actually. And I was like, oh, are we going to Matt's today? And then I was like, wait. Matt can't. His birthday was already this year. I remember going to his party. It's not time again for him to have another birthday. That would mean that this was all a dream. The last night I didn't go to the movies. I did not drop acid with Jack. I did not come back and go to sleep. That's right, I watched X-Files with Kyle. That's what I did last night.
And pretty much every night.
So then I checked Facebook, and I was like, yeah, Matt didn't post anything. And I guess I slept, because I guess waking up and not being able to sleep obviously was a dream, because I fucking woke up.
Yeah.
So that was my dream.
Nice. I'll try and tell mine. It might not go great, but... By the way, I put a rising sun on the top of our car and then made it pink. Because what
Nice.
else? Oh, dude, I am a master of Tokyo
Nippon no Drifteru.
drifting. Nippon Drifter. So
Tokyo.
I don't know how everyone in the audience, how their middle school looked, but for mine, it was 3 stories tall or whatever, huge ass building. So anyway, it's kind of like one of those school prison type buildings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I kind of just dropped into my dream in the middle of a bunch of shit going down.
Yeah.
So it was the building's all white, normal school, huge ass school windows and shit. Just pretty normal building. And I'm at a back door basically. Kind of like the back door of a kitchen or something, leading out into an alleyway.
You would be at a back door.
Yeah. And everyone there is flipping their shit. Because there's a girl in the window, normal girl, middle high school girl, dressed normally, looks normal, just blonde white girl, with a sniper rifle. And she's just shooting people. And she's
What?
super accurate. Like,
What
she
the
never misses.
fuck?
And she's just killing everybody. Right? Like, massive school shooting. And so I'm like, fuck. So I'm in this alley, coming out of this alley, and this is where she's shooting everybody. So I run across to the other side of the alley. There's another building there. I don't really know what it is. It felt like a kitchen for some reason. Anyway, I was hiding at basically what amounted to a fruit stand. There's a bag of oranges next to me. This other guy runs up. And he's like, I got an idea. So he takes an orange and throws it to, like, distract her or whatever, because she looks over
Yeah.
at it. He runs over to a door and, like, starts opening it or whatever. And then he's like, I got this door open. Everyone needs to hide inside.
Yeah.
And the weird part about this dream is, for some reason, I could kind of communicate with the girl. Like, we were just talking back and forth. But I don't remember why, and she wasn't, like, yelling or anything. It was kind of like I had, like, a earpiece in. And so she's just talking about how she's gonna kill everyone. Super calm and stuff. And then this dude, he's getting, like, there's, like, 40 or 50 people packed into this door that he opened. And I'm about to head over there, and I hear her talking about how, like, she wanted to make sure no one got away, and so she got some help. And so I ran back across to where I first started, and then I felt some, like, liquid falling on me. I looked up, and there was a big bald guy, not a high school student, just like a thuggish, huge-ass white guy, bald white guy, pouring gasoline down. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I started running, and then I turned around, and he lit a match and dropped it, right? And he set a fire trail that led to the room that the guy had opened, and that guy had just locked the door, and they were both in on it.
Yeah.
And they just killed, like, everyone else. So, I end up running right underneath the window she's in, which is, like, the safest place because she can't aim straight down.
Yeah.
And so she starts running along the building to try and get a better angle, and I run underneath her. Eventually, we round a corner, and I jump the fence.
The roundabout.
And so now I'm hiding on a fence, and then I see an opportunity, and I basically run off the school premises, and I'm like, all right, they're still going to be after me. At this point, I realized that they had probably, like, GPS chipped my neck or some shit, because I knew they were going to come after me.
Yeah.
And I was running down a street that was kind of like the Richmond District and West Portal at the same time. And I was like, there's a forest near here. It's like Golden Gate Park, but it's just like a 10-mile wide forest.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I can hide in there overnight, and that'll be how I get away. By the way, I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. So I'm running over there, and there's like this big building along the way. And I'm like, oh, this is the building to get into. I know there's a fence I can jump up ahead that'll get me into the forest. But I was having a hard time getting across the building because there's like a big park in the way, and it was dark out now, so I couldn't see. I didn't want to turn on my phone light because I was like, then they'd know where I was. And I saw another guy running, and he had like a red light on his screen. And I was like, oh yeah, the red light feature on all iPhones. So I turned that on, and I could see. So I get across to the building, and I'm like, oh, I'm on the wrong side of the building to the fence. I have to go around.
Yeah.
And there's this woman jogging, like, in her 40s or 50s. She's like, hey, what's up? So I kind of tell her what's going down as we're jogging over, and she's like, oh, that's not good. Apparently, other people had already heard about the school shooting, but they didn't know what was up.
Yeah.
Anyway, as we get to the last stretch before the fence...
So why were things dark?
Just because it was like evening when this started, and so it was just nighttime now. As we were getting to the fence, this fucking van pulled up behind us. All these huge white dudes started piling out. I'm like, oh shit, they found me, right? And so we start full sprinting at this fence, and the fence is about 10 feet tall, but there's a box in front of it, and then there's like some like carpet or some shit laid over it. Basically, it's designed for people to jump it.
Yeah.
And so we're running together and we're about to jump it. And as we're running, she's like, "Don't worry, it's a few blocks to the forest and you never make it, but I'm a good driver. So I'll drive you there really well." And then as he jumped the fence, I woke up.
Just a jogging lady.
Yeah.
That's helping you. Nice.
And I woke up and I was like, "Oh fuck, where am I? What's happening?"
Yeah.
And so for a few minutes I was like, "Did somebody catch me? Am I alive? What is happening?" And then I figured out it was a dream. But it was just really strange because of how not dreamy almost all of it was.
No, that's how I felt in my dream. I woke up and I had to literally figure out that this hadn't happened.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my dream.
Comment below with your dreams, guys.
You can, I guess. We're probably close to the end of this episode. So we haven't talked
Kyle,
about...
you into reliable MILFs? Is that why the
No, that was the weirdest part, is it felt like a fucking shitty action movie or some shit, and it would be like, she would be the one I bang, but there was nothing sexual about it. She was just like, "This is shitty, and I don't like these people.
My phone
I'll
keeps
help
going
you."
off. Wonder what's happening.
Anyway, we're probably close to the end of the episode now, so I'll finish up these last couple things, and then we'll end it. Didn't talk about the game at all, but I drove around a bit, and that's all that really matters. So, see you next time.